It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it here. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll turn and throw back right, a dangerous idea. Intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a move.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Swings it out to his running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Quick step. He smashes his way through again.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires into the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Brings up 2nd down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out to force another incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is,
throws toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
and a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little...
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's caught downfield. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place. And then with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running back searching for a hole. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the tight end. Hand off to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Boley. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Under fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a bit. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Overton. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quick completion on the out. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
16-yard line. More satellite for the offense.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Gets the back moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
48, Kentucky 3.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys and the Joes. This